Mic check, 1 2, 1 2, 1 2. Welcome, Westside fans, to the Lady Pirates pregame show. Tonight, the Lady Pirates here in Grace as they're going to be taking on the Grace Grizzlies in volleyball here. Our first serve is scheduled in about 20-25 minutes from starting right now. You are joining me, Cody Olsen, the voice of the Westside Pirates, in the broadcast booth. In the meantime, before the game actually begins, we're going to have our pregame show today featuring North Star Polaris Outdoors Scene Set, as well as the Evergreen Financial Coaches Show, the Naylor Insurance Keys to the Game, as well as the Webb Funeral Home starting lineups. You're listening to a presentation of Lady Pirate Volleyball on KACH 105.5 FM and streaming live on mylocalradio.com.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
Bought my first truck from here in 1992 when I was 14 years old, and been buying trucks and a few cars ever since. I'm always referring friends, family, anybody I talk to West Motor Company.
We have a good time here, We have a great team of employees that we encourage them to have fun. Play at work is kind of one of our mottos.
West Motors will treat you like family.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Welcome back to the broadcast booth and part of our pregame show today. These messages today are proudly sponsored by multiple sponsors here in the Preston area. We are proud to have them as part of our lineup, giving you Westside Pirate Volleyball. Should be really, really fun as we continue on throughout the pregame show. First up, we're going to have the North Stars Ultimate Outdoors Scene Set. But before that, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors here on KACH and mylocalradio.com. Pretty close as it almost took out the camera. Pretty impressive. We're going to go ahead and thank our sponsors. Come back to you in just a second for the continuation of the pregame show here on 105.5 KACH and mylocalradio.com.
It's time for Preston Indian Sports. Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value with the freshest meat and produce in town. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll receive in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, with all the parts you need for your car to keep it running strong. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tires, stop in and see the tire experts on Main Street in North Logan. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial, when planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. Level 10 Life, reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. This game is made possible through an agreement between Cook Brothers Broadcasting and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast of this game in whole or in part without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting is strictly prohibited.
Special thanks to all of our sponsors as we continue on our pregame show today. We'll come back to you with the North Stars Ultimate Outdoors scene set. Tip-off, or first serve, about 18 minutes approximately from now. We'll come back to you in a second here on mylocalradio.com.
Since 2005, North Star's Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston. When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Welcome back, Pirate fans, to our pregame show today. It's time now for the North Stars Ultimate Outdoors scene set, proud sponsors of Westside Pirate Athletics. We're here in Grace, Idaho, as the Pirates and the Grace Grizzlies will be taking each other on, not for the first time, actually, for this season, for the second time. Last week, exactly, the Grace Grizzlies came out to Westside and participated in a tri-match wherein North Gem was also participating. Pirates, Grizzlies, and the Cowgirls all competed against each other. Westside came out on top with 2 wins in those games. Both of these teams also competed at the Cokeville Invitational. Very similar type of atmosphere for both of these teams. The goals in which they have include, serve and receive, trying to work out all the kinks as they're trying to get ready and deeper into the middle of what is to be a really fun year for the Lady Pirates. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors is proud to be here and give you a little bit more insight into this game. We'll continue to mention them throughout our broadcast. Until then, we'll move on and get ready for our Evergreen Financial Coaches Show, wherein we'll talk with opposing head coach Heidi Stoddard of the Grizzlies, as well as our lovely Melinda Royer, head coach Melinda Royer, and we'll come back to you in just a second on a mylocalradio.com presentation of Lady Pirate Volleyball on 105.5 FM and mylocalradio.com.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
With over 24 years of building multifamily and commercial projects across the Intermountain West, Procon stands apart as a leader in the custom framing industry, driven by the standard of delivering the highest level of customer service, high-quality work, and integrity. Procon is dedicated to building multifamily and commercial properties that exceed customer expectations. Visit online to see why Procon stands above the rest at buildprocon.com.
Westside fans, we welcome you back here to the Evergreen Financial Coaches Show. I am joined here with head coach of the Grace Volleyball team, Heidi Stoddard. Coach Stoddard, we've seen you a few times. This is not the first time we're going to be seeing you on our broadcast, actually, but it's after the first week of volleyball. My first question for you revolves around getting back into volleyball shape for the Grizzlies. Did it take a minute, and do you feel like you accomplished that this last week with so much volleyball happening?
Yeah, it's definitely the beginning of the season for us still. I've only got a couple returning varsity members this year, so I've kind of got a new team out there that's trying to figure out each other and trying to kind of find a chemistry that's going to work. And we've tried a few different things, but I don't I'm not sure that I've found it yet, so I'm excited to have some more volleyball games to work on it.
Coach, a lot of really fun volleyball games last week. You know, you touched up on something that I think is big for Grace, and that is when I look at your roster, you have a massive group of juniors on your squad. You know, with it being a younger team, is it comforting knowing that you're getting so much experience and this team has even one more year after this to play together?
It definitely does get me excited for next year, but I'm not thinking about that right now. I'm just kind of focusing on getting them ready for this year so that we can compete this year.
Coach, you know, we just got done with the Cokeville invites and a lot of volleyball play, you know, getting back into the groove, in the chemistry, volleyball mindset. What was something at the Cokeville invite that you saw from your team that you really, really enjoyed?
We've spent a lot of time on working on our serve receive. Something that I really like about playing at the Cokeville tournament is you go head to head against some really tough serves. After I added up our stats, I was really pleased with our serve receive percentages and feel like that's really the first step into creating a very competitive team, is getting that serve receive stat down, and I feel like we're really close to getting that.
Serve receive, a big thing that a lot of teams are working on, including the West Side Pirates. I talked with head coach Melinda Royer not too long ago, and she said the exact same thing. It's early in practice-wise. You guys are going to be refining and trying to clean something up, an aspect of the game that you're going to be working on this week.
It's actually going to be pretty simple, just the aspect of getting my team to communicate with each other, get comfortable with each other, and the positions that I have them in. And then just kind of getting them to create that team unity. And then I think I can build on from there.
That was my interview with Heidi Stoddard. Fantastic interview. Maybe perhaps we'll hear more from her later on in the broadcast. We'll go ahead and dip into our interview with head coach Melinda Royer. We're about 12 minutes away from the serve off here, and we'll get ready for more on the Evergreen Financial Coaches Show, brought to you in part by our many sponsors, more specifically Evergreen Financial, the financial partners that you definitely are trying to look for here in Preston. Take care of you. Find out what you can do with your finances. Let's give it up for Coach Melinda Royer. Welcome back, Westside Pirate fans. Volleyball again this week. It is homecoming week, and I am joined with head coach Melinda Royer. Coach Royer, first of all, let's talk a little bit about what it was like looking back on the last week of volleyball, getting everybody back onto the same page. Did it take a little bit to get back into the volleyball mindset?
Yeah, it definitely took a little bit. We've practiced a lot, and we've definitely been full steam volleyball for a few weeks, and we're starting to see a few little aches and pains showing up because we've been working really hard. We've had some hard practices, and definitely a lot with last week's Cokeville tournament and our tri-match we had with North Gem and Grace. We definitely have spent a lot of time on the volleyball court.
It has been a lot of time, and I was there for a good portion of it. Not the whole time that you guys were. With how much volleyball that you guys were able to consume this last week, what do you feel like it really did for the team?
It really just jump-started us to realize that we can play with everybody. It did help us to be able to play that many games back-to-back, to help our team gel and kind of unite together and just really get a feel for how each other performs on the court and get used to each other.
Coach, a lot of really fun things, a lot of good things that we saw, some things obviously that I'm sure we'll be working on this week for homecoming week. With it being homecoming week this week, a match against Grace is the only matchup that you guys have, kind of different than what it was last week. You beat them earlier in the tri-match. You saw them and saw them in the Cokeville Invitational. Do you expect something different out of Grace now that this is the one matchup that you guys have this week?
Yeah. I expect to see a little different from Grace, as I know they had some injuries and they were moving some players around. As I visited with the coach, we were talking about who she was going to move around and how she was going to make that work. So I think we'll see some different girls in some different positions, which will be fun to see. Grace is an amazing volleyball team. They're great. They've got a lot of talent. They're always super scrappy, just like they were last week when we played them in our tri-match. they're very competitive, so it's a fun game to play.
A good matchup, two really good volleyball programs, and it just ends up with some really fun moments and some really awesome volleyball highlights that I'm sure we're going to see on Wednesday. Coach, kind of looking back at this last week, working through the summer up until the point now, what can you say as a coach have been the strengths that you've seen early on in the season so far for your team?
Yeah, so one of the strengths of our team so far is actually one of the things that I thought we would have the hardest time with is we have really worked a lot on serve receive as we graduated two of our seniors last year that were big on serve receive, that serve received in every rotation. So we've really worked on that a lot. And at the Cokeville tournament and last week, we really did have a great performance on serve receive. We're still continuing to figure out how to make our defense work and move better, but they've really done an amazing job at serve receive. And a highlight of the Cokeville tournament was just how aggressive my girls were with their serves. They really came alive and had some very aggressive serves.
Coach, that was great. You got ahead of me actually in my questions. I was going to ask about highlights or things, a highlight moment from Cokeville that you knew that your girls just really loved and the team absolutely loved. Do you have one more moment that you were just like, wow, we're glad that we're here and this is Westside Volleyball? Is there any other moments like that?
Yeah, we played Star Valley on Friday and lost to them in 4, and they're an amazing volleyball program. They've got a great coach and amazing athletes. And we lost to them in 4 on Friday. And the girls weren't hanging their head too low about it, but we felt like we could have done better. So it was great to end the tournament playing for 3rd and 4th place against Star Valley and coming out with a win. We also had some mix-ups in our lineup that game as my setter, Lainey Beckstead, had a migraine that came on right before that game. And so Paige Camo, who normally plays opposite for me, stepped up and set the whole game. So it was fun to know, we can do hard things. Mm-hmm. We can pull together when things don't go exactly the way we planned, and we can do better than we did before. So it was fun to get a victory over Star Valley after losing to them the day before.
That was a really fun highlight moment, and I was able to cover that second game as, I should have led that Westside wins that 3rd place game in that silver bracket. Coach, you talked a little bit about getting better week to week, game to game, and it was shown in that Star Valley matchup on Friday comparatively to that on Saturday. What is the one aspect that you feel like will be an area of focus in cleanup this week before Grace?
Yeah, we're definitely going to focus on defense and being more aggressive every opportunity we have to take that ball over the net. Felt like there were a few times when we were just too easy on the other team, when we were just giving really easy free balls and just sending it over nice and easy. And we're going to definitely work on becoming more aggressive.
Head coach Melinda Royer of the Westside Pirate Lady Volleyball team as they get ready for another week. And we're here in Grace getting ready for an awesome matchup. Anything else before we get ready for this matchup, Coach Royer?
No, just thanks so much for covering us. And it's great to have the support.
Absolutely. You can catch the Lady Pirates all the time on mylocalradio.com or on 105.5 FM throughout the fall season. Thanks so much, Coach. We'll catch you next time.
Thank you.
Awesome interview that I had with Coach Melinda Royer. That was our Evergreen Financial Coaches Show. We'll go take a quick break, come back to you to the keys of the game, brought to you by Naylor Insurance, our outstanding student, as well as the starting lineups, brought to you by Webb Funeral Home here on KACH 105.5, Preston's Classic Hits.
With over 24 years of building multifamily and commercial projects across the Intermountain West, Procon stands apart as a leader in the custom framing industry, driven by the standard of delivering the highest level of customer service, high-quality work, and integrity. Procon is dedicated to building multifamily and commercial properties that exceed customer expectations. Visit online to see why Procon stands above the rest at buildprocon.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
Bought my first truck from here in 1992 when I was 14 years old, and been buying trucks and a few cars ever since. I'm always referring friends, family, anybody I talk to West Motor Company.
We have a good time here, We have a great team of employees that we encourage them to have fun. Play at work is kind of one of our mottos.
West Motors will treat you like family.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Back into more action as part of our pregame show today. We're about 3 minutes out from our opening serve. We're going to go ahead and announce that our outstanding student today was Sara Mariscal. I had an awesome interview with her, and I'm going to hold that interview for a time where we can hear it in its entirety. Possibly we'll hear from her next week, but we'll keep that in our back pocket and recognize her as our outstanding student of homecoming week. It's time now for our keys to the game, brought to you by Naylor Insurance. Naylor Insurance, the friend in the insurance game in the Preston area, here to help you and to give you the keys of the game. Number one here in this matchup against Grace today, the Grizzlies, support your setter. Coach Royer talked a little bit about how setter Lainey Beckstead went down with a little bit of a migraine last week in Cokeville, and Paige Cummo came out and really just balled out in all facets. A very key component to the game now, supporting whoever your center is. It is your foundation. Can't go much anywhere if you don't support your setter. Number two, serve and receive. Coach Royer talked a little bit about polishing that up as we're early on in the season. One of the fundamental aspects of volleyball, you got to be able to serve. You got to take that first one off the forearms and get things set up in the right way. Number three, capitalize early. Set the precedent, set the tone. You were able to do that earlier last week against Grace, and now you have the opportunity to do it here at the home court of the Grizzlies here at Grace High School. We're going to go ahead, take one more quick break, come back to you with the starting lineups here on 105.5 KACH and mylocalradio.com.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs through Mutual of Enumclaw. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
They say the three most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today. We'll now go ahead and step aside for our national anthem. Absolutely magnificent rendition of our national anthem prior to the beginning of our matchup today between the West Side Pirate Lady Volleyball team and the Grace Grizzlies. We're going to go through our starting lineup today, so we'll go ahead and do it as well. Brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, the name in the funeral business trusted since 1925. Abby Fuller getting the start here today, as well as Britta Grimm. Lainey Beckstead, the setter today. Natalie Lemon also following behind her. Paige Camo, a senior. And Samantha Roberts also getting it today. Sara Mariscal. That is your starting lineup for the West Side Pirates. Turning over to the Grace Grizzlies side now. Webb Funeral Home proudly giving us the information that we need on our starting lineups. Lady Grizz. Brynlee Anderson, number 3. Lydia Anderson follows suit right behind her. Number 12, Melody Stratman. Piper Anderson, the libero for Grace.
Junior number 22,
Sydney Smith.
Junior number 24,
Taylor Yost.
And senior number 32,
Sydney Jacobson rounds everything out. Head coach Heidi Stoddard. That is your starting lineups today, brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. As we get ready for our live play-by-play coverage here. I'd also like to take a moment to recognize Worm Creek Opera House. If you're feeling like you want to take your family out to the movies, what better place to do it than on Main Street down in Preston? Go ahead to wormcreek.org to find out what movies they are playing. There's a lot of really good ones. I think right now it's Maverick, as in the Top Gun movie, and it was fantastic. So go ahead and watch a movie there down in Preston while you're at it. Special shout out to our technician back in the studio, John Beverly. He's keeping us on the air, as well as our technical producer, Melissa Olsen. She brings the looks to the broadcast booth. Myself, Cody Olsen, the voice of the West Side Pirates. Play-by-play action as Roberts does her signature run and jump, gives everybody the high 10 as we get ready for the matchup between the Lady Grizz and the Lady Pirates here in Grace. Should be a good one. I expect to see a little bit something different than what we saw in the tri-match last week. Last week, a lot of things to work through. And now you're going to be seeing a little bit of a different team. Jacobson to serve across the line towards the back line, and that's too far and out. Sailing that one a little long, and the Lady Pirates will go ahead and get the first points of the game on an error. Back to serve, Natalie Lemon. Lemon, right hand, right across the tape in the middle, dug up by Jacobson. Back set here to Smith, and she puts that one into the net. 2 service errors in a row, and I have to correct myself. Piper Anderson dug that one at the 10-foot line and then sent it to Jacobson. Lemon again across, taken in the middle. Jacobson, near side setup, and that one cross court and down. That's a kill for Melody Stratman. And they get on the board, 2-1. Sydney Smith, the junior, outside hitter for Grace. She did great last week. A little bit of a curveball taken by Roberts, almost out of bounds. Diving to the scorer's table is Beckstead, launched over by the Pirates. Jacobson, short set on the right side and across, and that one hits barely out of bounds on the near side here, on the rotation side near the tape. Marley Newton comes in to substitute for Paige Camo. So 3 errors by Grace. West side up 3-1. Beckstead will send that one into the net for a service error of her own. 3-2 is your reading on the Les Schwab Logan North scoreboard. Taking it across, diving and grabbing that one is Mariscal. Pushing it to the back corner and running underneath the net, and a violation on the Pirates. 3-3. Melody Stratman into the net herself, giving the points to the Pirates. 4-3. A lot of errors by both of these teams early on in this matchup. Hoping to clean that up. Abby Fuller, your outside hitting MVP for the Pirates, serves that one over. Anderson to receive. Jacobson right side setup. Up and across. Block down into the net. Grace keeps it alive. Another block. Yes, sir. Grimm. That's the way that you do it. 2 blocks back to back, and we'll put that on our stat sheet there. You know you love to see it. 5-3 for the Lady Pirates. Service by Fuller out the back line. An error. I mean, 2 back-to-back monstrous blocks, just putting it right back on the head of the Lady Grizz. This is Britta Grimm. Service all the way across, dug up by Roberts in the back line. Right side setup. Grimm will throw it across and down for a kill. Have yourself a night. Britta Grimm. Early on, she's got a kill and 2 blocks. 6-4, your reading. Roberts. Received on the back left corner. High up in the air right side, launching far, and a whistle into the net, or rather underneath the net. Another violation on the Pirates, just getting too far underneath, it seems like. Lydia Anderson, the junior, spinning the ball in her left hand, launching it up with the right into the net. Service error. Quite a few errors by Grace currently right now. And I talked with Coach Stoddard, earlier. She talked a little bit about having to rotate her lineup. There's been a few injuries on the Grace side. Here we go. Newton launching that one down, 10-foot line, keeping it up and alive, and bumped over onto the west side. Here we go. Beckstead, far side for Mariscal. That one down the line and in. Yes. Sara Mariscal, our outstanding student of the week for homecoming week, volleyball-wise. Had a great interview with her. We're not able to play that interview because we run out of time, but we're going to play it later on in the year. Attack from the left side. Just in by Sydney Smith. And Grace holding it and keeping it close. Libero Piper Anderson, the junior, in the back right corner. She serves and is received by Fuller on the back line. Beckstead, short setup in the middle for Lemon, who just kind of taps someone over the 10-foot line. Counter attack on the left side by Grace, dug up by Fuller again. Beckstead will go out to the left for Mariscal, who just barely gets over the net with the bump. Another clearance back over here. Beckstead in the middle for Lemon. She puts that one down, and they're going to call Lemon for a lift, kind of palming that one. It is close, but I caught it with my eye as well. 8-7, your score. Anderson, received by Fuller in the middle. Beckstead has to be there and over return. Bounced off the top of the tape. Back over to the Grace side. Como, Beckstead, short set up again for Lemon. She taps that one just across. Good reflexes by the Grace side. A long bump and clearance out. It will go out the back line. 9-7. Only 2 kills registered for the Westside Pirates. However, early on in this first set, brought to you by Northern Title. Northern Title of Preston. Let's make it an ace, though, for Mariscal as she puts that one off the forearms of the middle of the defense and out. 10-7. Northern Title, trusted name in the Tri-States area of Wyoming, Idaho, and Utah. Northern Title. Tipped at the line, back up again. Beckstead will go out to the left for Fuller, and she puts that thing on a laser and down. Fuller gets her first kill of the matchup. extending the lead 4 points, 11-7 here in Grace. Mariscal. Service taken on the back line by Anderson. Up to the right side. Smith puts that one into the net and down. Came off strong, but not out of the right angle. Sada carries that one long out the back line, and that will be a service error. Giving it back to Sydney Jacobson of the Grizzlies. She goes with the left hand. Roberts, deep squat and dig. Beckstead, far side for Fuller. Rises up, and she just mistimed that one. Put that one into the net. Good showing out here as the student section for both Grace and West Side here cheering on their teams loud and proud, respectively. Service by Jacobson will go out too far. Careening into the brick wall on the what would be north side of the gym. Not sure. 13-9, your score. Jacobson, back set. Smith would have had a really nice one. It was dug up by Paige Camo, but they're going to call the lift on Grace. Another error, 14-9. Lemon, right hand serve in the back right corner, dug up. Jacobson back sets again for Smith, who dips it across the front of the line. Fuller there. Beckstead clears it back over at the 10-foot line. Battle at the tape here. Too far and too low. Fuller, intimidation, and a mix-up by Grace as it falls onto the hardwood on the right side of the floor. 15-9. Lemon, near side, dug up, bumped over. Beckstead will go back to Fuller attacking on the left, and Fuller mistimed that one once again. Fuller trying to find her groove right now. They're trying to feed her and get her going. A few of those have gone into the net, however. Sydney Smith across the line. Fuller digs in the back corner. Camo pushed over by Fuller at the 10-foot line. Anderson, Jacobson, pushed again to the back right corner, dug up. Camo at the 10-foot line, bumps that one back on over. Near side set up an attack over the top. Camo puts it off her forehead, an attack from Fuller, blocked. Grimm feeds back to Fuller, and she goes down the line. Good rally by either team. Beckstead, side set, dug up again by Grace. Back and forth. Smith, right to Mariscal on the back line. In the middle, left side, Fuller across, big dig by Grace. Jacobson really doing her part defensively. Beckstead out to Fuller on the far side, again pushed over. Ball has been in the air for quite a while now. Smith with a big attack. Mariscal digs, back again. Yes, it is. Back over to the Grace side. Wonderful volleyball happening here. A block by Grimm. Yes! Grimm timed it perfectly in the middle circle right on the Grizzly logo, adding her tally to 3, and everybody enjoyed that rally there. West Side comes out on top with the point, 16-10. That was impressive. Lainey Beckstead with service, dug up by Anderson in the middle. Jacobson the setter, back set across. What a dig by Beckstead off of her right arm, back over to Grace's side. Miscommunication. Smith and Anderson both kind of shuffled, thought about going for it, and it falls down in between them. 17-10. Beckstead will be attributed the kill on that one. However, it was mostly a miscommunication. 17-10, first break here in the first set, brought to you by Northern Title. Back again in just a second on 105.5 KACH and mylocalradio.com.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Timeout is over. Back into live camera action. Lainey Beckstead high up in the air, puts it right on the back line. Dug up by the libero Anderson. Deep squat, right side attack across the fingertips. And up for West Side. Pushing it over was Grimm. Right side through the arms. What a diving attempt by Beckstead. And that one returned right back after a little bit of over-rotation by the Pirates. It's a kill there, I believe, by Sydney Smith. Mariskal digs right on the back line. Beckstead will go out to Fuller on the far side. Slaps that one over with the right hand. Clearance again. Mariskal, Beckstead, Fuller off the top of the tape. Rebound taken by Smith on the back line. Almost a miscommunication again, and it was. It's going to end up being one, as nobody was there on that third touch for the Grizzlies. And you can see Coach Stoddard saying, hey, let's talk a little bit here. Let's get things going. West Side 18, Grace 11. Right corner dig, Jacobson almost there, and miraculously it got touched on that third attempt. Bodies have collided there right at the 10-foot line in front of the Grace side of the court, far side. A bit of a breather probably needed by Jacobson. Jacobson's going to go ahead and take a quick breather as she got collided with by a teammate. Doesn't look to be too terribly serious. Just kind of grabbing her eye a little bit and might have caught something in the ribs. Can't really only give you an idea of what I saw there. Obviously, hope she's okay. 19-11, first set, Northern Title. Fuller in the back right corner. Set up for Yost. Yost sends a bullet at Fuller. She digs. Attack from Mariskal on the right side and down. Touched at the front line and towing the line on the far sideline and down. That's a kill for Sara Mariskal. 20-11. Fuller again. Service and another miscommunication by Grace as two players again go after each other. And will end up being an ace for Abby Fuller. They kind of pull up at the last second. Dig by Smith. Up in the air, just a light tap. Camo back to Beckstead. Right side attack from Mariskal, and she's going to go diving into the net. A violation on the Pirates. Service from Grace by Anderson. Fuller grabs it on the near side. Grimm will slap it over, and that one down. Britta Grimm adds to her kill count. Already been in a very successful first set for her. Samantha Roberts substitution. She comes in to serve. 22-12. Anderson high off of her forearms, kept high up in the air. And Grace, for the fourth time, seemed to not handle the communication terribly well, and it falls down in between them, right in the middle. Anderson feeding on the right side for Lily Pedden. Beckstead. Lift called on the Pirates. 13-23, a 10-point lead. Lydia Anderson. Taken by Fuller in the back, 10-foot line. Beckstead, right side for Mariskal, pushes it over. Anderson, right side for Smith. Tried to get it with the left hand to go cross court, but it didn't have enough height to it. Falls down onto her own side. 24-13 set point coming up for West Side. Camo over and dug up by Anderson in the middle. Right side attack and a little mix-up. Yost tried a little bit of a finger roll. It didn't end up well for them, and that falls onto their own side. First set will go to the Pirates, 25-13. Britta Grimm having a stellar first set, brought to you by Northern Title. Come back to you for more action here on mylocalradio.com and on 105.5 KACH.
With over 24 years of building multifamily and commercial projects across the Intermountain West, Procon stands apart as a leader in the custom framing industry, driven by the standard of delivering the highest level of customer service, high-quality work, and integrity. Procon is dedicated to building multifamily and commercial properties that exceed customer expectations. Visit online to see why Procon stands above the rest at buildprocon.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised to what we have to offer.
There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, show times, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org.
We welcome you back to more coverage of Lady Pirate Volleyball. Now into our second set. The West Side Pirates take the first one, indicated by the dot on our scoreboard. Service by Mariskal, taken by Anderson. Right side Anderson, attack by Smith off of the wrist of Paige Camo, who kind of put her arm out there and it kind of shooting out into the far side bleachers. She realized after the fact, like, I probably should have let that one go. Realized it immediately and told her teammates about it. Grace up 1-0. Jacobson to Fuller on the near side. Beckstead high in the air, back to Fuller. Off the top of the fingertips and down for a kill. 2 kills for Fuller in this one. She matches both Britta Grimm and Sada Mariskal for the leader on the west side portion of the hardwood. In the middle, huge attack. Lemon, quick reflexes, and Fuller pushes that one over off the rebound. Jacobson, far side, attack from Smith, atop. A pancake dig by Anderson, and the Pirates turn it right back around and throw it down for a kill. I believe that was Natalie Lemon. It happened so quickly that I wasn't able to keep track of it. Attack by Stratman, dug up by Beckstead. Fuller just a little bit too low into the net, and that'll be 4 hits on the Pirates. Tying things up 2 apiece here in our second set. Smith, jumping serve. Fuller high off of her forearms to the opposite side. Beckstead back to Fuller. Fuller Mistimed the jump, and that one, an error again into the tape. Smith, a little bit of a dropping down from nowhere. Fuller trying to redeem herself off the top of the tape. Jacobson, right side, far side attack. Lydia Anderson couldn't find the right jumping motion, and she kind of falls backwards and launches into the net herself. Three. Beckstead shaves the top of the tape and over returned by Grace. Capitalized on by Fuller, who just kind of puts it back down. West side 4, Grace 3. Beckstead high in the air. Back right corner, Jacobson sets backwards for Anderson. Huge block by Fuller. She puts her arms up there, and it goes off the rebound and out of bounds after it was touched by Grace. Five to 3, Beckstead. Service error into the net. Stratman over returned, an ace for Stratman as it came off a little funky. I believe off of Newton. 5 to 5, close one early on here in our second set. Fuller takes that one off of her chest and then gets a rebound, pushes it far out the back line. Stratman again, taken by Mariskal. Another over return put back on, but Roberts is there to clean things up. Fuller attacks into the arms and down. Yost there, and it goes, kind of gets caught up and falls down onto the Grizzlies' side. 4 kills now for Abby Fuller. Smith rises high, grabs that one, attacked by Anderson. Fuller at the 10-foot line. Beckstead near side attack from Mariskal. High up into the air. Jacobs too close into the tape. Jacobson, that is, an error there. Pirates up 7 to 6. Fuller far out. Too far, that is. Back to Grace it will go. 7 apiece, a rotation, substitution. Jacobson will come out. In will come number 17, the freshman Jaden Adams. For Grace, Anderson dug up by Fuller in the back left corner. Right side attack by Mariskal, and she finds the zone and puts it down cleanly. Trading back and forth here. Grimm's gonna come out, Lemon will come in. Roberts, service with the left hand. Short setup in the middle for Yost, put back by Mariskal. Beckstead high in the air, right at the tape, and that one, a little bit of a battle back over here. 2 hits called on Grace. As that thing was tightrope walking right along the tape towards the far side. West side gets a little bit of breathing room, 9 to 7, excuse me. Roberts again taken on the right side, over return and put it right back by Mariskal. Back up towards the tape. Beckstead will feed Mariskal again on the near side. Big dig by Anderson. Too close to the tape, and it will roll off as Yost tries to get down on one knee and roll it up and over the top. Unsuccessful. 10 to 7. Error into the nets by Roberts. Her first error of the day. Lydia Anderson. Over and out off the arms of Fuller for an ace. High off the top of the ceiling and came back down shooting like a cannon off the ricochet. Lydia Anderson. Again to Fuller, this time dug well on the back line. Beckstead will go to the near side for Mariskal, and she puts that one out and across, causing Piper Anderson to do the splits. Mariskal matches Fuller in kills 4 apiece. West Side goes up 11-9. Newton, just a little bit too short. And errors are going to be something that I'm sure that we'll talk about a little bit in our post-game show today for the Pirates. Quite a few by everybody, prohibiting them from creating distance in the points department against Grace. Fuller, an over return, and slapped back down by Melody Stratman. Piper Anderson, way across. Fuller in the middle, feeding back to Mariskal on the left side. Another kill on the near side as it was slowed down initially by the front line, died before it could get into the arms of Anderson on the back line. Sada will take the lead in kills for the Pirates. Anderson near side, far side for Stratman, protecting Mariskal, digs. Beckstead pushes it back over. Anderson far side out for Smith this time, blocked by Lemon. She gets her fingers on it again, and that one rolls off of Mariskal right at the 10-foot line and down. It's one of those times when a block, when it's real soft, causes issues for the defense of the opposing team. Jacobson back to Roberts. Fuller almost in her own bench, gives it to Lemon, and Lemon, nice little touch, hangs on the tape and falls down onto the Grace side. Doesn't matter as long as it's a point, her second kill of the day. Lemon will serve, dug up by Anderson. Jacobson far side, set up for Anderson. That's Brindley Anderson. Beckstead gets it, feeds it to Fuller, and she just reads it off the top. Taps it across, and just out of the outstretched hands of Stratman. Fuller, 5 kills on the day. Lemon shaves the top of the tape, puts it down for the ace. Third ace for the Pirates. 15-12. Another Lemon serve dug up. Jacobson will go short set to Smith. Mariskal, great dig, goes back over onto the Grace side. Jacobson back set again. Anderson into the arms of Lemon, and it kind of gets caught up and falls down into the back right corner. Grace staying pesky and staying within arm's length of the Pirates right now. Westside has not been able to create substantial distance in this second set. 15-13 in set number 2. Mariskal launches almost into her own bench, back into the middle by Fuller, pushed over by Beckstead. Anderson to Jacobson, who comes running back to the back line, pushed at the 10-foot line by Anderson. An attack by Grimm, just a little bit outside, too far to the near side and out. That's Grimm's only mistake of the day. Smith, jumping serve. Mariskal goes out to the right. Beckstead goes into the middle. Fuller pushes it lightly. Bounces off a couple Grace players back over to the west side portion. Sneaky side set, unsuccessful by Lainey Beckstead. Setting up right side for Fuller. Fuller into the net, just a little bit too far down. Tied again, 15-15. Smith diving down, service, right side attack by Fuller, just across the line, dug up by Smith on the back. Jacobson, far side for Anderson, into the net. Got to get all these Andersons. I mean, I got 3 of them. I really should probably say which one it is. We got Piper, Lydia, and Brindley. Beckstead service. Jacobson goes running out to grab it. Stratman attacks at the 10-foot line. Back over for Westside, who pushes it over into the back left corner. Smith, Beckstead in the middle. Jacobson, that is, and Stratman goes cross court and down, and she ties the things. She ties the score back up 16 again. Melody Stratman, the junior. A lot of juniors on this Grace roster. Only 2 seniors on the varsity squad. Everybody else is a junior. Fuller rises high. Marika Skal goes out the back line to save it. Smith into Jacobson. Right side attack by Anderson. That's Lydia. Camo into Fuller. Up and across. Dug up by Stratman. Jacobson. Attack from Smith. Roberts dives in. Beckstead to Fuller on the left. Tipped and down. Fuller goes with a little bit of a change-up, and it works. As Grace has kind of found a little bit of a groove, so has Westside, and now they're trading blows back and forth. 17-16. Lydia receives Jacobson to the right side. Brindley punches it over on the right. Beckstead in the middle for Grimm, who thought that thing was going to go down. Beckstead grabs it again after the block. Fuller pushes it with her right palm. Jacobson saves it from going underneath the net. Lydia, Beckstead, right side Mariskal. Too far. It was last touched by Grace. They're going to say that it was off of the fingertips of Grace and out. Mariskal gets the kill. Jacobson, I want to say Jacobs, but I don't know why. Fuller digs. Beckstead, right side attack for Mariskal. She's been on fire. A block, but Roberts is there to back her up. Back over to the Grace side. Jacobson, right side attack for Brindley, and that one's too far. Out the back line. Timeout taken by Stoddard, Coach Stoddard. Pirates up 19-16. We'll take it here on a Lady Pirate volleyball presentation on 105.5 KACH and mylocalradio.com.
Sometimes in life, the next level seems to be just out of your reach. You know you could reach your goal if you could just figure out what's blocking your success. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life offer life, health, and career coaching. These professional coaching sessions will help you put the next piece together in your puzzle. Don't wait. The coaches at Level 10 Life are here to help you reach your next milestone in life. Schedule a free consultation online at level10lifecoach.com.
Back into the broadcast booth, I am Cody Olsen, the voice of the Westside Pirates, here on 105.5 KACH and on mylocalradio.com. Timeout taken by head coach Heidi Stoddard of the Grace Grizzlies, trying to stop the momentum before things get out of hand, as this has been a back and forth battle here in the second set. The Lady Grizz attempting to try and ice the Pirates as they are up. They, as in the Pirates, 19-16. Fuller is back there to serve. Sends that to the back line by Smith, an attack by Taylor Yost. Dug up by Grimm out the line. Grimm pushes it to the back right corner. Anderson is there to save it. Lydia pushes it to the near side. Beckstead will go back to Mariskal. And that one, great dig. But a little bit in that dead zone, just underneath the net, but not close enough for her teammates to kind of come up and help her out. Mariskal adds another one to her tally here. Fuller serves. Anderson receives. Cross-court attack, diving out of bounds as Beckstead on the dig. Pushed over the 10-foot line by Roberts. Yost, Jacobson back to Yost in the middle, off the fingertips and down. Grimm was in the vicinity, but it rolls off of her hands and out. Trying to feed the tallest player out on the court, Taylor Yost, the junior, has a few inches on basically everybody here, playing the front line. Right side attack, Mariskal just over the tape, dug up by Brindley Anderson. And Yost and Lydia Anderson exchange my bads as Mariskal puts that one down. 21-17, your score in the second set. Anderson to Brindley, right side for Lydia, and she just kind of rolls it off of her hands into the net. An error on the Grizzlies. This West Side inching towards taking this second set, brought to you by Level 10 Life Coaching. Live coaching on another level if you're ever feeling stuck or in a rut. Level 10 Life Coaching is there to help you achieve the next level in your life. Call them today at level10lifecoach.com. A lift called on Roberts. We'll send the ball back on over to the Lady Grizz. Lydia Anderson, who's had a few two aces on the day. Right to Roberts in the back left corner. Beckstead high in the air for Mariskal, and she sends it right to Lydia Anderson, who probably could have left that one go. Fuller receives on the back line after the attack on the right side. An attack from Lemon, up and across. She rises and climbs the ladder, reads the defense, and goes from right side to back left corner. Paige Camo, service, counter attack by the Grizz, and that one too fast for Abby Fuller as it just kind of skims off of her elbow and goes shooting out the back line. A kill for Smith and company. Anderson to serve. Anderson to serve. Apologies are a little bit funky on the audio there for half a second. Point for the Grizz, and the score is 23-20. Lemon, soft touch over the top line. And an attack from Smith on the left side and down. So the Lady Grizz putting up their best fight here in the second set. The timeout will be taken. We're going to go ahead and take it as well. Our second timeout of the second set brought to you by Level 10 Life here on 105.5 KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Back again in the live coverage, set number 2. Lady Pirates up 2 points, 23-21. Trying to ice this second set, but the Grace Grizzlies have come on in quite a bit of a run here late in this one. Piper Anderson over and across. Fuller receives on the back line, short set in the middle, and a lift called on Beckstead. It's getting interesting here, 1 point differential. It would be big if the Lady Grizz could take this second set. Piper Anderson back to Fuller in the middle. Beckstead high in the air for Mariskal. She puts that one right to Piper, dug up. An attack from Smith. And they're going to give the points to West Side. Our Grace fans thought as though it was touched by the West Side front line, but instead it will go to the Pirates, who are 1 point away from taking set number 2. And we're going to come over here and double check our scores table. And we're giving the A-OK. Sara Mariscal, set point. Over and across to Piper Anderson in the middle. Brindley far out to Sydney Smith. Rejected by Beckstead and company. Smith pushes that one over and in the back line. The Grizzlies not going anywhere. 23-24, substitution. Out comes the freshman and in comes Jacobson for Grace. Jacobson over and across. Fuller digs. Beckstead in the middle, back to Fuller, and Fuller's dug up by Brindley Anderson, or Lydia, excuse me. Beckstead setting up far side for Fuller again off the top of the tape, dug up by Smith. They'll feed Smith on the left side, and she puts that one into a block, but it's caught up in the air. Fuller clears, back and over, saved by Lydia Anderson, and the rotation out of alignment for Grace, and that will be the end. What a hard-fought match. Or a set, rather, excuse me, in the second one. Fuller launches it over in an attempt to clear. And it was initially dug up, and the ball came careening back down to earth. Nobody there to help out. Final set, or rather the second set, excuse me. Second set will go to West Side, 25-13. And we'll take a quick break. Back with more action into our third set here on mylocalradio.com and 105.5 KACH.
Level 10 Life provides skilled, one-on-one life coaching sessions to help you unlock your next level in life. Our trained professionals specialize in health, life, and career coaching. Book a free consultation today at level10lifecoach.com.
They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Sometimes in life, the next level seems to be just out of your reach. You know you could reach your goal if you could just figure out what's blocking your success. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life offer life, health, and career coaching. These professional coaching sessions will help you put the next piece together in your puzzle. Don't wait. The coaches at Level 10 Life are here to help you reach your next milestone in life. Schedule a free consultation online at level10lifecoach.com.
With over 24 years of building multifamily and commercial projects across the Intermountain West, Procon stands apart as a leader in the custom framing industry, driven by the standard of delivering the highest level of customer service, high-quality work, and integrity. Procon is dedicated to building multifamily and commercial properties that exceed customer expectations. Visit online to see why Procon stands above the rest at buildprocon.com.
Back here again, set number 2 go to the West Side Pirates. They're going to go up 2-0 in the set department. Reclearing our scoreboard again. Our current kill leaders include Abby Fuller and Sara Mariscal with 7 each. 3 blocks for Britta Grimm, who got them all in the first set. Rolling the ball back to Jacobson on the back line. Grace wanting to come back into this one. Our reading on the Logan North Les Schwab scoreboard, 2-0 for the West Side Pirates. Roberts will dig on the back line. Beckstead will go out to the left for Fuller. Laser beam dug up by Lydia Anderson. Piper Anderson pushes it at the 10-foot line. Beckstead will go back to Fuller on the far side, and a lift call. No, 2 hits will be called. They've got Beckstead, I think, twice on that today. I'm not 100% sure what it is, but our officials see something. Jacobson will launch far out and into the backstop, too far, 1-1. Natalie Lemon into the far corner. Piper receives right side attack, and that one will be 2 hits called on Jacobson. So each of our officials calling this, if you're holding it a little bit too much, they're going to call it here. 2-1 in favor of the Pirates. Sliding dig by Lydia Anderson. Jacobson goes out to the right and saved before going out of bounds by Smith. Beckstead to Camo, right side, and Fuller off the block and down. Three to 1. Lemon dug up by Lydia. Jacobson near side attack for Stratman. Off the ceiling. Fuller has to keep it just inside. Good stop by the Westside Pirate defense. And Beckstead tried to back up the block, and she goes onto the hardwood. Kind of hard. A kill for the Grizzlies. Lemon will come out. Grimm has come in. Mariscal receives. Beckstead out to the left for Fuller. That one dug up by Jacobson. Good move and good defense. Mariscal far out for Fuller, who just pushes it into the back left corner. Good dig by Smith. Off the top of the ceiling, over by Stratman. Received by Mariscal. Far side for Fuller. Either into the net or into the block, either one. 3-3. Smith, jumping serve. Roberts, almost an over return, tipped over by Beckstead. Right side attack by Brinley Anderson. Kind of whiffed on that one just a little bit. 4-3. Beckstead to serve. Piper Anderson digging and diving. It's off of her and out. Beckstead with the ace. Joins 3 others in leading in the ace department with 1 apiece for the Pirates. Brought to you by Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, keeping our stats for us the entirety of the game. Fuller, just a light little touch over the top and down. Stratman touched it out of the reach of her back line. 6-3. Brittany and Braden Smith, fantastic insurance agents, here to help you protect the things which matter most. Also protecting the sacred stats that we will keep throughout this game. What a move, and another big ace by Lainey Beckstead. Put a rifle shot across. Diving across is Piper Anderson, and it goes off of her and out of bounds. 7-3 is your score here in the 3rd set. Beckstead again trying to rework her magic, and it goes right back down. Dug up by Smith. Jacobson, back set for Anderson. Huge block by Grimm and Fuller. Saved by the Grizzlies. Mariscal will feed Fuller on the far side, and that one will be blocked. Into the net. Saved by the Pirates, yes! Rolling off of the net, and a big one with the left hand. I want to say that's Newton with probably the big highlight of the day. 8-3, and a timeout called by Heidi Stoddard. We'll take it as well here. Coming back with more action on a Lady Pirate presentation on 105.5 KACH and mylocalradio.com.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Back again, service error by Beckstead will give points to the Grizzlies, 8-4. Back here, a feed to Fuller on the right. And a huge kill by Fuller on the far side. One away from double digits. 9-4. I'll get your scoreboard cam back, excuse me. Piper Anderson digs, near side, out of bounds, and pushed over by Smith. Beckstead will go far out for Mariscal, who sails it too far out the back line. Brinley Anderson back to serve for the Grace Grizzlies here in our third set today. Brought to you by Papa J's. Papa J's Beef Jerky and Deli. Service ace by Anderson. World-class jerky, small town USA. Papa J's, located in Clifton, Idaho. Those of you know where it is, located right on the highway. Anderson dug up by Fuller on the back line. Beckstead will go far out for Mariscal, and that's blocked by Yost and the front line of Grace. A little bit of a run for the Grizzlies as that timeout worked in favor for the home team, as they've been able to put that point swing back in their favor the last 3 points. Roberts, deep squat and dig, right side attack for Grimm. Anderson. Grimm with the right hand putting it back as that was up high on the tape. Smith over to Roberts on the back corner. Beckstead, right side attack for Newton. Newton read the defense, went out to the right, but still dug up. Points for the Pirates as that attack too far to the near side. Substitution again. So we've seen Jaden Adams, the freshman, come in a few times in rotation. It's 10-7. Adams gets it off the ceiling, and that one's played back by Grace. Beckstead setting up in the middle for Lemon. Soft touch, Piper Anderson and company. Good rally there by Grace. Beckstead again with a side set, diving across an over return. Lemon high up in the air. Roberts out to the right for Mariscal, blocked. Back onto the west side portion of this hardwood. An attack from Newton. That's a diving dig by Smith. Adams pushes that one over. Back to Beckstead in the middle for Lemon, and she gets that one to bounce off the tape and down. Eleven to 7 here in this one. It's about 15 minutes past 8 o'clock. Piper Anderson, high off of her, kept in bounds by Smith and pushed back over. Good save by Grace to rally and come back together. Short setup in the middle for Lemon, and she slaps it across, finding the vacant spot here on the near side right in front of Grace's bench. 2 back-to-back kills by Natalie Lemon, the senior. Roberts over and across, dug up by Smith. Smart move. Grace pushes it back over. Fuller, big block by the front line by Yost. Mariscal will try her luck. And she times Yost's jump, and a diving attempt will go out of bounds. Mariscal gets another kill here. 13 to 7. Roberts will serve again, dug up by Piper. Brindley, right side attack for Lydia. Lemon kind of put her arms up in the air and it kind of rolled off of her and behind Newton. Put down for the points for the Lady Grizz. Service. Ace off of Mariscal in the back right corner. Kind of came out almost like a knuckleball, it seemed like, and Mariscal took it off of the elbow and out. Lydia Anderson again back to Mariscal. Feeding it back to Fuller, who attacks. And that was received and then came into the hole of the defense right at the 10-foot line on the near side. So Fuller into double digits officially with that one in terms of kills. Newton off of Lydia, right side attack by Smith into the net. Marley Newton has 1 kill to her name on the day. Serves, attack from Grace, just off the fingertips high. Beckstead back for Fuller. She'll push that one to the back left corner. Lydia keeping it high up in the air, and Yost didn't have the height on it. Goes into the net and falls down. 16-9. Newton to Piper. Right side, 10-foot line attack by Smith, and that one ping-ponged right back over to the Grace side of the hardwood. Lemon puts her arms up there, slows down the attack, and it dies in front of Roberts. Substitution, Camo will come in for Newton. Piper to Fuller on the back line. Beckstead will set up far out to the left for Mariscal. Lydia back over, and Smith launches back to the west side. Pirates. Lemon gets a short set. Michael Jordan-esque acrobatics, but still dug up by Grace. Beckstead back again. She'll go far out for Mariscal. Into the net. Third error on the day for Sara. Piper over for Fuller. Grazes the top of the ceiling. Lemon goes to the back left corner, dug up by Brindley. Right side for Smith. She attacks to the 10-foot line. Back to Beckstead. Out for Mariscal. Received by Piper. Right side for Smith. Roberts, great dig. Over for Mariscal again. She taps that one over. Dug up at the 10-foot line. Again, Smith will attack. Roberts digs again. Fuller for Mariscal. And just a little too short. Into the net. Libero sends that one to Fuller. Beckstead gets underneath it, launches it into the air for Lemon. Lydia saves it from going out of bounds. Probably should have left that one, but commits to it, goes off of her fingertips and out. Lemon gets another kill. Mariscal. Meteor over return by Grace. Battle at the net. Beckstead was there. And Stratman goes off of Beckstead and out for the kill for the Grizzlies. Good volleyball play by both of these teams. I talked with both coaches. They really, really liked the, the fun atmosphere, the fun little rivalry that each team has. Fuller loads up and launches towards the back line, and that will be another one for Abby Fuller. 11 for her. Brought to you by Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency. Stat keepers all year long for the Lady Pirates and the Preston Indians. Lemon, right over the top of the tape, and two Grizzlies kind of go in the same position, and that will go off of both of them and shoot out onto the far side into the stands. Lemon will get it an ace. Piper, high off of her forearms in the middle, a short set for Stratman, who puts it right down, dug up by Lemon. Fuller, laser beam, that one could not have been placed at a better angle. That just goes right across the tape and right down. Fuller, make that 12 for her. Lemon again, over, taken by Brinley. Smith attacks, Mariscal digs, and Beckstead pushes over at the 10-foot line. Right side attack for Smith. She'll go, and it's last touched by the Pirates. That's a big kill for Smith, who's been doing it all night for her team. They've been going to her pretty consistently. Lydia Anderson checks back into the game, giving Callie Stoddard, the freshman, a rest, who was in momentarily. Beckstead in the middle for Gunderson, who has checked into the game. Right side attack, Lydia. Camo, Beckstead, right side attack from Fuller. That one blocked. They'll go back to Fuller after the rebound. Another block, 2 blocks in a row. Stratman does it twice for Grace. Audrey Gunderson out there for the Pirates. Roberts, Beckstead right at the line, up for Gunderson. Gets blocked by Stratman again. Beckstead side set. And that's the move that you need when the over-aggressive play of Grace was there. She just kind of dump sets out to the right when no one was expecting it. Falls down right at the 10-foot line, 21-15. Beckstead over, dug up by Piper. Jacobson, back set for Stratman. Diving dig for Beckstead. Camo out to the left for Fuller, and another huge block by Stratman. She's getting some big ones and some highlights for herself in this third set. Fuller has attacked a few times, has cashed in a few times, but Stratman has then been there to challenge her for quite a few of those. Stratman launches far out and to the right. Another error for the Grizz in the waning moments of the third set. Brought to you by Papa J's Beef Jerky and Deli of Clifton, Idaho. Jacobson, near side attack for Yost, off the fingertips of Camo. Beckstead out to the right for Mariscal, and she pushes that one too far into the padding on the opposite side of the gym. In comes J.C. Smith, the freshman, to give Jacobson a rest. Roberts receives close to the net, kept alive, Beckstead. Smith from the right side, 10-foot line across and down. And once again, the Grizzlies clawing back into it late in the set. Off the top of the tape, dug up by Mariscal. Back set for Gunderson. Across, dug up by Brinley. Piper, Lydia with an attack of her own. Beckstead setting up Mariscal on the left, and she goes out. Diving towards it is Lydia. No, that's Brinley Anderson, and Mariscal will get another kill, 23-18. One more for her, and she'll go into the double digits. Roberts far. Carries on her too far. Ball will go back to the Grizzlies. Beckstead setting up in the middle for Lemon. She'll go the far out too. 20-23. It's only Lemon's second error of the day. Timeout taken. Westside wants to finish strong. Come back to you for more here on mylocalradio.com and on 105.5 KACH.
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa Jay's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa Jay's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa Jay's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa Jay's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
Back here in our third set, the Pirates up 23-20, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, don't read lips, but Coach Royer really challenged this Pirate squad to finish strong, get this one out of here. Smith service dug up by Roberts on the back line. Beckstead will go up into the middle. Fuller attacks, and that one's blocked. Down by Yost. And you can feel the confidence and the momentum of Grace building. Westside only 2 points away from closing things out, but the Lady Grizz trying to come back into this. Smith, Roberts high up into the air. This will go out for Fuller, who just pushes it over. Brindley, right side attack for Smith, and that one's down. A rally by the Lady Grizz, and we saw this in the last set too. The Pirates came out on top. Can the Pirates deter the Grizz twice in a row? That's the question. Fuller saves it off the top of the ceiling, and 3 touches, as that's a couple. And we have tied the ball game 23 apiece here in our third set, and a timeout taken. We'll come back for more to see who takes this third set here on mylocalradio.com and 105.5 KACH.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
If you're looking
here again for the conclusion of our third set, it has come down to the wire. The Pirates were up at one point, I believe, 23-17. And the Lady Grizz have fought back into this to tie it 23 apiece. And they're serving. Lydia sends it over to Mariscal. Beckstead will go out to Mariscal on the left, and that one's blocked and put back onto the Pirates side. A huge block by Yost. And now, set point for Grace. Anderson, Beckstead pushed over by Mariscal. Grace will set up the attack on the right side. Smith puts it down, and that is it for the third set. Grace will take it, and we're going to 4. (25-23). We get extra volleyball here as we'll go into a fourth set. Our third set today brought to you by Papa J's Beef Jerky. We'll come back for more action here as we get a little bit of a break and a little bit of extended one for quite a while. This has been Lady Pirate volleyball action on 105.5 KACH and on mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston. If you're looking for someplace new as you
We welcome you back here for more action in our fourth set. Westside takes a 2-point lead. Make that 5 as Lainey Beckstead taps that one and puts it down. Apologies, our internet just kind of, you know how it be. You know how it is sometimes. You guys know what I'm talking about. Sometimes it just disappears. 3-0 in favor of Westside as they lose that final couple points in the third set, withheld from taking that third one. Grace will put that one up and down. 3-1. Jacobson will send that to Roberts right on the back line. Set up in the air for Fuller, who bounces it up. Ball is careened and attacked by Smith. Great work from Grace to keep that thing alive. Over return. And we have a Grace player who's rolled into the net. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break here, come back to you for more, and hopefully we'll have an update as to a little bit of how she's doing. Back in just a second here on mylocalradio.com and 105.5 KACH.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
So after a little bit of a unfortunate roll underneath the net, outside hitter Sydney Smith of Grace kind of took a little bit of a tumble, and she was helped off the floor. She's getting looked at right now. We wish her the absolute best of health and hope that she can come back as soon as possible. Great athletic and training staff here at Grace High School, and they're looking at her right now. So double checking here at the bench. Our officials double checking on what the score is. I believe it should be 3-2, as that ball did not go over the net when the Westside Pirates tried to return that thing. So we apologize also if you're coming back to us now. We lost you just moments ago as our internet, for some reason or another, just kind of died out. Roberts will receive on the back line, way out of bounds, kept alive and pushed back over by Roberts. Lydia to Jacobson in the middle for Stratman, and she puts that one right down in the middle. And Grace seems to be building a lot of confidence and momentum, ranging back from the end of the third set into the beginning of this one. Beckstead out to the right, and Fuller misfires into the net. And now we're tied 3-3. Fuller able to save that one with the right hand, a humongous dig. Stratman will go. Mariscal on the back line will receive it, gives it back to Fuller, and she bounces that off the tape and down. Abby Fuller with the dive, the diving save, and the attack and kill caps it all off there. Westside up 4-3. Lemon taken. Jacobson on the far side, and Stratman out jumps Grimm and Beckstead and just kind of lays it up and over on the soft spot of the defense on the far side. Freshman Callie Stoddard out for Roberts on the left side. Fuller will attack, and Stoddard gets down into a defensive position and is not able to get underneath as it shoots underneath the net. Fuller up to 14 kills now, unofficially. Brought to you by Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, located in downtown Preston. Stoddard high off of her forearms, able to be kept alive by Stratman. Mariscal on the back left corner. Beckstead setting up Fuller in the middle. That'll bounce off the front line. Jacobs tries to save it, and it goes too far into the tower located there on the far side. Westside faithful cheering on Lainey Beckstead. That one was a sinker, still dug up by Piper Anderson. Brindley Anderson attacks with her right hand on the near side, jumping at the 10-foot line, but that one will also go into the net, 7-4. An ace. Beckstead shoots another sinker of a serve right in front of the back line of Grace. And she'll lead with 3 for the Pirates. 8-4. Tries to do it again. Stratman gets underneath it. Lydia to Piper, pushed all over. Grimm in the middle. Beckstead. Fuller comes screaming in to save the day. Jacobson back set here for Brindley, far out, and Mariscal takes a duck as it goes out the back line. Again, we welcome you back. We apologize. We lost internet for half a second. We're so glad that you returned back. If you're listening to us on 105.5 KACH, we just kind of had dead air for a minute. Jacobson to Brindley. Beckstead now to Fuller, blocked. Grimm took that one in the face, and Mariscal goes to the back left corner. Stoddard to Piper. She pushes that one over. Beckstead in the middle for Fuller, and that one will go off of Stratman and down immediately at the 10-foot line. Abby Fuller has now racked up a combined 15 kills in this match. Pirates up 10-4 over the Lady Grizz. Stratman receives on the back line. Piper goes out to the left for Lydia. An over return by Mariscal. Has to be slapped over by Jacobson. Beckstead will set up Grimm, and Fuller kind of collide there at the 10-foot line. Both of them went after it, and it works to the disadvantage of the Pirates as that falls down onto their own side. Just kind of laid on top of each other, unfortunately. Stratman back to Fuller on the right corner. They'll feed her back on the left side, and that one far out. And it's going to go to the Pirates. Might have been touched. I'm not sure. I got to learn more and more volleyball, but point nonetheless back to the Pirates. An ace by Fuller. 12-5. The Pirates have started out strong in multiple sets early in this game, earlier in the day, but the Grizz come back to fight and claw back into it late. Beckstead setting up Mariscal, and that one hits the corner. From left side to right side across court. Mariscal goes into double digits. A timeout taken, 13-5. More action coming up after this here on mylocalradio.com.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
Bought my first truck from here in 1992 when I was 14 years old, and been buying trucks and a few cars ever since. I'm always referring friends, family, anybody I talk to West Motor Company.
We have a good time here, We have a great team of employees that we encourage them to have fun. Play at work is kind of one of our mottos.
West Motors will treat you like family.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Fuller serves and was turned back by Grace, and that one is going to be 2 hits called on the Pirates. Ball goes rolling back over to the Grace side of the floor. They're working from left to right on your radio dial. Grace wearing their all whites with red accents. Pirates in the maroon tops. Black shorts. Right side for Mariscal, touches it over the front line. Piper into Yost, and Yost goes into the net. Britta Grimm was there to defend, but it wasn't going to be high enough anyway. Out of rotation called on the Pirates. Beckstead looks to the judge in the tower and back to the sideline. 14-7. Lydia Anderson. Received by Fuller on the back line. Beckstead right in the middle for Lemon. And she hits the back left corner. That was bullseye for Lemon, who rose up right on the logo and put it down in the left corner. Marley Newton spinning the ball in her hands. Over, just across the tape. Brindley back behind herself into Yost. And Yost misfires into the net. 16-7. Back to Newton. Newton stutters, goes back into it, received by Lydia. Brindley high in the air, an attack right into the net for number 10, Josie Newby, the sophomore. And we've seen a few different rotations, a lot of underclassmen for Grace, who has really held their own today, doing a really good job. Brindley Anderson and Piper Anderson in the same area, kind of both went at it at the same time. Newton has a few points behind herself in the service area department. Newby in the middle for Yost. It's just a little bit too far out in front of her. And the Pirates now up 19-7. Trying to close this one out after Grace came back in roaring fashion in the last one. Diving out of bounds, Newby. And that's an ace for Marley Newton, as it went off of her arms and into the student section located on the far side of Grace. As in the gymnasium, not the town. That would have been pretty far, but I don't think it went that far. 20-7. Newton again launching in the back line. Anderson for Yost. That one's too far, too strong. And Into the game, subbing in for Natalie Lemon, is Holly Croft. Croft, who was an integral part of the JV team earlier today, is going to substitute it in. Croft, definitely the highest in terms of measurement on the court. Beckstead in the middle for Croft, who just kind of taps it over. Good stuff from Croft, dug up by Grace. Yost into the net. And the junior, number 40, will man the middle of the front line for the Pirates. 22-7. Oh, that's hitting the back line, and that was close. Newton launches that thing far out and away. Newton has 2 aces in this set. Now 23-7. Dug up by Piper, Brindley, Yost in the middle, blocked by Croft. And Croft, although that thing launched way far out there, surrounded by teammates, obviously big for her to get up in there and put her hands up. That's awesome. Piper Anderson, right to Roberts. Beckstead to Croft, who pushes it over. Brindley far out for Newby. Dug up by Camo. Attack from Mariscal, and that one's blocked. Mariscal kind of went with the soft touch, and it's kind of put right back down at the 10-foot line, hitting the corner. 23-9. Piper over for Fuller, and Beckstead goes into the bleachers, comes up with a big thumbs up and a smile. Beckstead. Puts her body on the line, absolutely. Fuller to Beckstead, and they'll go back to Croft. Croft, close, and she'll get it in. Last, I guess it was touched at the line, and Croft will get a kill, and we've got game point. So says our student section located to my left for the Pirates. Service by Mariscal. And that will end with an ace. And that's it. 25-10 for the Pirates. They'll take the 4th set, and that is it. Pirates take the dub here in Grace in the volleyball department. We'll come back to you for our post-game show brought to you by Ralph's Construction and our stats show brought to you by Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, right after this here on 105.5 KACH and mylocalradio.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston. If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Welcome back here to our post-game show. Our final score today is going to read 3-1 in favor of the Pirates. The Pirates take care of business, made it really close in that third set. Really, really good stuff by Grace to kind of fight back in a deficit. Really put the Pirates on the ropes in that one, but in the end, West Side will put it away and get the W as part of our Ralph's Construction post-game show. Lots of really good stuff out there. We'll come back, take a quick break, wrap things up with our stats show, and give our final goodbyes, tell you where you can see us for the rest of homecoming or listen to us on mylocalradio.com just after this, here in just a moment.
With over 24 years of building multifamily and commercial projects across the Intermountain West, Procon stands apart as a leader in the custom framing industry, driven by the standard of delivering the highest level of customer service, high-quality work, and integrity. Procon is dedicated to building multifamily and commercial properties that exceed customer expectations. Visit online to see why Procon stands above the rest at buildprocon.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
Bought my first truck from here in 1992 when I was 14 years old, and been buying trucks and a few cars ever since. I'm always referring friends, family, anybody I talk to West Motor Company.
We have a good time here, We have a great team of employees that we encourage them to have fun. Play at work is kind of one of our mottos.
West Motors will treat you like family.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Welcome you back to our post-game show brought to you by Ralph's Construction. Let's step really quick into our Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency post-game stats show. Our leaders in the kill department, Abby Fuller with 15 on the night. She did fantastic. Natalie Lemon with 7. Sara Mariscal with 10. In total, the Pirates end with 39 kills in 4 sets. In blocks, 3 of them for Britta Grimm in the early goings, and they were big highlight plays for her. She leads the team in blocks. Aces will go to Lainey Beckstead, who racked up 3 in a row. In total, 10 aces on the day for the Lady Pirates. But another stat that I'm sure that we'll talk about next week when I talk with Coach Royer, 23 errors on the day, and I think I missed probably a few unofficial ones. So that is your stats show brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Brittany and Braden Smith, fantastic people. They want to get you and let you find the right customized plan to protect the things that matter most, whether that's home, auto, life, all that jazz. Fantastic people, even better. No, I can't even say that. They're just fantastic in insurance and as people. So that's all we can do. The fire alarm is going off, so we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here in Grace. The final, Westside Pirates get the dub 3-1 over the Lady Grizz here in Grace. We thank you so very much. Catch us at Friday for the homecoming football game against Layton Christian Academy. That will be on 105.5 and on mylocalradio.com as well. Thank you so very much, everybody. On behalf of everybody back in the booth, including our audio and technical support back in the studio, John Beverly, my wonderful, beautiful wife, Melissa Olsen, for running the camera, and our executive producer, Val Cook, as well as Dan Hubbard, the voice of the Preston Indians. We say thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time the ball flies. For volleyball, that might be next week, but at least you'll see me, or at least hear me, for football on Friday against Layton Christian Academy. Thank you so very much. We'll see you next time, and as always, go Pirates.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used